Hey, Aries. Give y'all a chance to get in here. I'm going to open these blinds. I feel like looking outside. That moon is so beautiful. That's why my spirit said open the blinds. Oh my gosh, the moon is so beautiful. It's a waxing gibbous. It's going to be a full moon on the 9th. And with all the lights, because like I have lights all on my porch and stuff, and then the lights like outside, like it looks so beautiful. Some of you all maybe you've been thinking about a high rise, because I'm getting a vibe of like a landscape, you know, seeing the landscape of a scenery, you know. It's very beautiful, very serene, very peaceful. But what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang, gang. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, Aries gang? Gang, gang. They can't hang. If they not, they not, they not. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang in this thing. What? In this thing. Aries gang. Gang. Gang, 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 gang. What up, though, Aries? Welcome back to Aries Vibes Only, the channel that is dedicated to all the Aries placements, my darling. Now, if you are not an Aries, or you are an Aries and you came in here on some fuck shit, get your ass in here, sit down in the back, and don't touch nothing, because this is a channel that is dedicated to high vibrating Aries only, who understands balance, okay? So getting back into this energy, Aries, is giving a very like executive type of energy. Some of you all stay in the area where like you have beautiful scenery, beautiful landscapes, or you're being called to do something that sets you up on top of the world, because I'm hearing sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world, top of the world. Like you're looking down and you're seeing the city lights. Oh, it's the lights. Action. Hollywood. Okay. Moving on up to the east side. Okay, Aries. Some of y'all are thinking about moving or thinking about taking a trip somewhere. And if you don't know like where you want to stay at, Spirit is saying like stay in a place where you have a beautiful scenery of like the city, like the entire space around you. Some of you all may be going to like Los Angeles, because that's what I'm seeing right now. Like having a scenery that at nighttime, the lights and everything lit up, like it just blows your mind. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is giving. Aries, this is giving real like boss energy, fancy energy. You're stepping into like a fancy ass timeline if you haven't already been there. Okay, some of you all may have already been on a fancy timeline, you just ain't been able to, you know what I'm saying, live that shit out. But this is giving a vibe of you connecting with like your fancier side, connecting with like I don't know, some of you all maybe even getting like your first class flight. I'm getting like I want to buy a first class seat, you know, versus getting in the main seating area. I'm hearing doing it without guilt. So you're stepping into a new wealth timeline, Aries. That's what this is giving. The people who this message is for, you're stepping into a new wealth timeline. I like this. Because it's like you're giving yourself permission to dream big. Okay? It's like you're giving yourself permission to expand your thoughts, your mind, like of what you want to do, because a lot of your life you've been spent kind of like lowering yourself because everyone and everything around you be trying to make you feel like you're doing too much, but like you got big dreams. Like, I can't get out of it's the lights, action, Hollywood. Okay, like Aries, I see you really connecting with another part of yourself, another evolutionary like side of yourself. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. I see you having an experience that you've been manifesting or dreaming about. You're about to get ready to have an experience like that in the next 6 months. Like, it's giving a very magical experience, something that a lot of energy was put into. It's gonna feel like a fairy tale in a way too, you know. This feels very magical, very magical. I see you walking into like a lot of increase, Aries. Like, this is giving like, as soon as you gave yourself permission, I'm looking for a certain deck of cards. Okay, it's this one right here. As soon as you gave yourself permission to dream big and to accept the big dreams, it's like everything else just started to expand out for you. You get what I'm saying? It's like all the doors just start opening for you as you just walk. The doors just opening. Like, all you have to do is open the door, Aries. That's literally what I'm hearing. All you have to do is open the doors. And that's like metaphorically, and it's like literally, all you have to do is open the door. And I'm gonna be honest, I hate how, like, I was looking at this, like, when the energy is really expansive and beautiful and positive, like, I don't know what the algorithm does, but where do people be at? Because lately we've been tapping into like some other type of energy, and I just been kind of like upset that, like, why is more people not like tapping in with like this vibe? But Spirit had to remind, there's a hierarchy of energy, and the energy that I've been channeling with the Aries lately has been like the leaders. Okay, society is broken up in 85% of the population are followers. Okay, 85%, or it's like 85% are followers. 10% are like the leaders, they lead the followers, and 5% are the observers. They see and know everything that's happening, but they choose to just operate on the outside as a different type of energy. And I feel like I've been tapping a lot in with the 15% lately. Like the Aries that's in that 15%. That's, you're not meant to follow paths that are created by other people. You're meant to be put into a space of understanding how you're called to help lead and guide other people as well through your own personal actions and your own personal, you know what I'm saying, energy. Like, to get comfortable in what makes you different. Get comfortable in how you stand out naturally. You get what I'm saying? Like, get comfortable in that shit. I ain't even pulled no cards yet, Aries. We just been channeling, okay? You have prickly situation. You need both tact and diplomacy to reach your goals. The struggle is worth the prize. Work around the issue and use a gentle touch. But I feel like whatever issue there was, like, you don't have this shit anymore because your mindset has changed towards issues. I feel like part of your problem in the past, Aries, was the fact that when you would have an issue come up, you would equate it to something that you're doing wrong or da 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 da. But you had to change your mindset towards how you viewed those issues. You get what I'm saying? You had to change your mindset towards how you interpreted those issues that came about in your life. 1023. And as you've done that, you have star power at the bottom of the deck. Okay. You have the star power at the bottom of the deck. You need engaging work that will let your talent shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. Didn't I just say that? You attract fame and fortune. So your fame and fortune does not come in like being like, you have to be like the owner of the company or like the manager over a department. Like, if you're not in a leadership position, Aries, you're not in your highest potential. The Aries that I'm tapping in with right now, that's what this energy is saying. If you don't feel like you are a leader in what you're doing, you're not tapping in with your highest potential. And that's what this energy is saying. As you give yourself permission to tap into those spaces where you are a leader, to tap into those spaces where you are expansive, you start to feel even more come in. Okay? You start to feel even more come in. So the Aries that this message is for the Aries whose spirit is saying that you're supposed to be feeling like a leader. Okay? If you feeling like you not in your highest potential, and that's why other things may be just kind of, you have upside downs at the bottom of the deck. Okay? So you need to be able to make decisions. That's part of your issue. You be in spaces where like you got to follow other people's decisions and shit. And yeah. So you have ups and downs. Your work has potential for both advancement and stagnation. See if there's hope, but allow yourself to move on if needed. Okay? It's given a vibe of if there's no opportunity for you to advance yourself in this space, get your ass somewhere where you can. Okay? Get your ass somewhere where there's opportunity for you to grow, where there's opportunity for you to advance, where there's opportunity for you to just like experience a whole nother level of yourself. Yeah. Don't you know there's some jobs that like they will pay for you to go back to college and get certain degrees and stuff? Yeah. And you over here fighting this job for $1 raise. But it's other jobs that will pay you to go back to school. Okay? It's giving a vibe of you utilizing certain things to your advantage. Okay? It's time for you to utilize things to your advantage now. Use the resources to your advantage. Okay? Use the resources to your advantage to level up. Don't get comfortable. This is what this is giving. Okay? Thank you for sharing, Pooh. Don't get too comfortable, Aries. That's who this is getting for. Those who have been manifesting certain things in their life and evolving in certain spaces. Spirit is saying, don't get too comfortable. You need to get comfortable with the ever-changing, ever-moving pieces, okay? You're going to be continuously like stretched into different places. You get what I'm saying? Like, for example, I'm planning the second Butterfly Effect conference, and this time we're doing it in person. This shit is sending me like just even still looking for places and stuff. You get what I'm saying? It's taking a lot. It's stretching the hell out of me, okay? It's stretching the hell out of me. And it's gonna happen, but I just gotta keep moving around, finagling, figuring out some shit on how we gonna make this to happen. You get what I'm saying? And this is giving the same vibes for you, Aries. You need to get comfortable with things not always being perfect or things not being easy, but that shit is worth it at the end. You have good luck at the bottom of the deck. So whatever you go into, whatever it is that you do is gonna succeed. Because everything that you touch turns to gold when you put your highest energy into it. When you give your all into a situation, Aries, that shit turns to gold. Your energy heals. Your energy gives life to whatever it touches when it's coming from a healthy place. Think about a childlike energy. You could be having a badass day and a kid can literally come and make your day with like some stupid shit. Like they'll ask you this dumbass joke and you'll just laugh. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, get out my face. But like they changed your energy. You get what I'm saying? Like Aries, you are like that to other people in other spaces where you go. You know how to change the energy. You also know how to make people get mad too if they need to. So it's like you using your strengths to your advantage. You have family coming out. Some of you all may, start something with a family member or make something like a family business or do something with your child. Okay. You may be, it's like, okay, you thinking about generational wealth. Like, I start something that I like and that my child like, and we build it together. And one day, it gets passed down or whatever the case is. You get what I'm saying? Or you build something that benefits you as a parent with your child, or like it's giving something of you creating and doing something that you could pass down. It's not something that you will be doing forever on your own. And when you're gone, it's no longer there. It's something about after you leave, this can be passed down. Okay. Shit, it could be anything from you starting a farm and you know what I'm saying, you selling milk and eggs and honey and your vegetables and shit. You get what I'm saying? That could be passed down. That land can be passed down. Those cedar, or not cedar, I'm hearing cider mill. I wish there were more places here, but I understand because apples are not really big here. Apples are really big back in Michigan. And one thing I absolutely loved every fall was going to the cider mill to get donuts and cider and watching them make the cider and stuff. That was like one of my favorite things, and going through the apple orchards and shit. Like, like Aries is giving like you creating those types of spaces for people who can create memories. You get what I'm saying? Like, take pictures in the pumpkin patches and shit. Like, and things that can be in the family and passed down for generations after generations. And like, it creates another level of meaning. Okay. That's what this is giving, Aries. Like, whatever you're doing and creating or called to create, you're creating next generation levels of meaning. You're influencing multiple generations at one time. You're influencing multiple generations at one time. You have empowerment coming out. Then I say you're influencing multiple generations at one time. So Aries, you are called to be an empowerment of some sort to somebody, okay? Or to some groups of somebodies, okay? So I don't know if you're being called to like get more education in a certain space or a certain area to help you on this venture. This could be a certification. This could be, a full degree. Ooh, excuse me. It could be anything. Okay. It could be, you got to get your body right. Cause I just got physical vibes, so you got to work out to get the, proper endurance so that you can, make it through the fitness things and shit. Okay. The fitness test and shit. Okay. That's what it feels like. Your energy is going through really heavy, Aries. Okay, I actually pulled 2 cards. So you got the Page of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Wands in the upright. It's giving a vibe of something not just being used as like, you're not just in like this fantasy energy of like, I'm gonna be the king and the queen of the world, and you know, da 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 da. Like, you're actually like taking action towards the things that you're doing. You're not just idolizing it anymore. This is giving the vibe of you being in a season of like actually going after and doing the things that you've been idolizing, and the things that you've been thinking about, the things that you've been like ruminating over, the things that you've been meditating over. Is giving a vibe of you like putting all of that shit into action. Okay? Lights, camera, action is what I'm hearing. My nose is itching like a motherfucker. I don't know where this is coming from. Some people, every time I say that, they be like, when your nose itches, it means you're channeling. I'm like, listen, take it as a resonate. So maybe somebody needed to hear the aspect of my nose itching. Okay, the light, the singing bowl just saying. Some of y'all may have needed to know that the nose is itching, child, for your clarification, okay? You have the Seven of Cups. Then I say getting out of illusion because it wanted to be in the reverse and I turned it back into the upright. And so what this is giving is that you can keep dreaming, okay? Your dreams, your imagination, like all of that is what guides your purpose, is what guides you into what you're doing, right? Just don't be so far up in the clouds that you're not also operating through realistic measures, right? And this is something I talk a lot about because in the spiritual community, a lot of people will be in spiritual psychosis, y'all, okay? A lot of people be in spiritual psychosis. There's a fine line between connection, you know, and being in psychosis. And you can't be in psychosis and go after something and not take care of the 3D responsibilities. Okay. So you got to get the proper paperwork done. You got to follow the proper protocols. You got to do taxes. You got to do all these things that if you're too far into the spiritual or the 3D or the Seven of Cups, you're going to miss out on the grounding aspects of things. So this is giving a vibe of keep your spiritual connection, keep that enlightenment. That's what guides your work, okay? But don't be so deeply spiritual that you lose sight of the 3D workings and you end up falling to the ground and crumbling, okay? This is giving a vibe of keeping structure, keeping organization, and having some energy of groundedness, a lot of earth energy. So I don't know if you need to tap into where the earth placements are in your birth chart, or you need to be connecting with an earth sign, okay? Now, the earth sign might get on your nerves sometimes, but if you need a dose of reality and understanding how to sit with reality, an earth sign will take you there, okay? And I'm going to be honest, a broke earth sign is like, I think they're more toxic than a toxic water sign. I think a broke earth sign is like more toxic than like an emotionally damaged water sign. So I say that to say, if you connect with an earth sign or connect with earth sign energy, make sure they got their shit together, okay? Because if they don't have their shit together, they're gonna stress you out. They're gonna be depressed as fuck. They're gonna make you depressed. Like, you gonna be real tired of them. It's not gonna work out, okay? If it's a earth, make sure they got their money and they shit is straight, okay? Make sure they shit is straight. And ways to tell if a earth sign shit is straight, okay, is that they gaslight ain't never on, okay? They house is nice and tidy. They car is good, nice and smell good and shit, okay? And they smiling. They friendly to your ass, okay? That's a healthy, balanced earth sign energy, okay? One that's toxic, they scrambling, they eating out, okay, all the fucking time. They can't find stuff in the house. Okay. Like like you just don't get with a disorganized, like, see, okay, so for example, a disorganized fire sign. Okay. That's right up the alley of a fire sign, okay? But a disorganized earth sign, run. Okay, run. So Aries, this is giving a vibe of like connecting with different people who have different benefits. You said you get tired of broke earth signs. You know what's so funny? Out of all of the like the elements or whatever the case is, each one being broke. So thinking about fire, earth, water, air. I think you would never know that a fire sign is broke. A fire sign can have $5 to their name, and they gonna spend that $2 to go have fun. And they gonna take pictures and take videos and go home and figure it out when they get home. You would not be able to tell when a fire sign is broke, because a fire sign is usually the ones who operate through the fire. Like, they are very optimistic in that type of energy. It's like it's their time to shine, okay? Now, earth sign, when they broke, stay away from their ass, okay? Everybody around them is going to be miserable, okay? Because of the earth sign being broke. The water sign being broke, they're like... A water sign being broke is very manipulative, okay? A broke water sign is manipulative as fuck. They hustling. Okay, a broke water sign is hustling. I wouldn't trust a broke water sign. I'm so serious. They hustling your ass. Okay, a broke air sign, all they do is work. They don't sleep. A broke air sign do not sleep. They working 10 jobs. They working 10 jobs. A broke air sign, I think they're like honestly one of the most stubborn, where they just like, shit, we just go sacrifice sleep to make a couple coins, okay? Like, the air signs, when they get broke, yeah, they don't communicate. Yes, they do. An air sign will disappear and work 20 jobs. They not, and that's why, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, you know, air signs are least committal and all that other jazz. You need to understand, a lot of air signs be broke, okay? And they just be out here like, they don't be ready. They not in a place to settle down. So they running because you know, child. So that's the energy. I don't know who needed to hear that. Baby, they not committal because they ass don't know what's happening tomorrow, okay? But they gonna figure it out, and they like you. They think you cool, you know what I'm saying? They just can't give you nothing more than that, okay? Not right now, okay? All right, you got the Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse. What is this Seven of Wands? Okay, Aries, you know what this is. You about to have some hating assholes, but that's fine. You can't stop the hate from happening as you evolve and grow in these areas and these spaces. You can't stop the people from hating on you. It's gonna make them want to hate on you even more, Aries, because they want to be you. That's what I need you to understand, okay? And so what this is giving with the Seven of Wands in reverse, Aries, you're gonna find that there's someone who you thought was on your motherfucking side, and they really not. So maybe me mentioning and talking about the different signs when they're broke is going to give you an idea of who this person is. Because to this person, like, you're evolving, you're growing, you're doing all this amazing shit. And to them, they hate their fucking life, okay? Who is this? So Spirit just wants you to know that, Aries, as you continuously elevate, just because you're elevating don't mean that everyone around you is, okay? It does not mean that everyone around you is elevating at the same rate that you are. And you're going to have a lot of hating ass bitches. Two of Cups in reverse. You got Cancer coming out. You got Aries. Aries again. The World card was Saturn. That's like Aquarius and Capricorn. You have the Hierophant with Taurus. One more. Ace of Pentacles. It's like Capricorn, Taurus energy. Let me get one more. Then a Knight of Swords with Aquarius. Okay, Aries. So this is giving a vibe of as you evolve. I mean, if you're not an Aries that's evolving and your life is on the up and up, then I guess this reading not for you. Okay? Like I said, this channel is for high vibrating Aries. So if you're not resonating with this shit, then you ain't the high vibrating Aries that this channel is for. Okay? Bye. So this energy, Aries, what closing vibe do we have? Okay? As you evolve, you need to understand that there's people who are going to feel like they're on the outside of your life, that they're on the outside of your world. It's not your responsibility to make them feel comfortable. Okay? It is not your responsibility to make them feel comfortable. You know yourself. You know what you're doing. You know what you're tapping in with. And everything else after that is what it is. Okay? Let's get a closing energy for Aries. Pay attention to that shit, Aries, because it's going to be very subtle. Okay? The energy is going to be very subtle. But I fucking love what it is that you're creating and what you're doing. So if you're an Aries and you missed the beginning of this reading and you feel called to listen, baby, listen, okay? A lot of tea was clocked. So Aries, you got the 10 of fire coming out. And this is the energy of like, I'm getting a vibe of like your Kundalini rising. Like all of your energy is aligned. All of your chakras is aligned. And this is giving a vibe of, so the 10 of fire in this deck is like you being charged up. You being in your power. Let me show you what the light's on. Oh my gosh, it's about to be so bright. Woo! This is the card, okay? So you see how it's like you're on fire. You have your power. Everything is like super charged up, okay? So Aries, this is giving a vibe of you're in this energy who I'm talking to. You're in this super charged up energy and it's just like, let's go. You see he has the hammer and the other thing where like, you know, he hitting or doing whatever the fuck he doing with it, okay? It's like you're building, you're creating. You are the wealth generator, okay? You are the wealth generator. And your energy, it's like your code is activated. I don't know what the hell just recently happened for you, but something has been activated for you, okay? 333. Something has been activated for you. Let me read that in the angel number book, actually. Angel number 333 appears when your spirit guides feel you are ready to receive divine knowledge about something esoteric. It is important for you to pay attention to what you are listening to or talking about when you see 333, because the clues are found there. You are a powerful manifester, so use the information you gain to push forward. Come on now, Aries. Don't fucking play, okay? Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. So those who needed to hear this, like you, a code is activated within you. A code was recently activated within you. You have a certain level of knowledge and information. You get what I'm saying? That everyone else don't have. You're walking into another level of energy and information that everyone else don't have. Okay? Use it to your advantage. Use it to your advantage. Okay? The more you understand the techniques that people do. Okay? Understand the techniques that people use. Like, this is giving a vibe of you looking at the world from a whole new space, a whole nother level, and you're charged up. You're activated, period. Let me get 2 more cards, and then we're going to close this out. Actually, I'm going to pull you one more tarot card, and then we're going to pull a 4 agreement card, okay? discipline tonight. Hey, I've been very bad. I love me some Janet Jackson, her nasty ass. Okay. All right. You got another fire card, the 3 of Fire energy. Okay. Listen, you see, there's not a lot of baggage that's being carried with him. Oh my gosh. I hate the fact that you can't really see the cards for real with the light off. Okay. So you see how with this knapsack, right? There's not a lot of baggage that's going with him. Aries, what you need to understand is that everybody can't go with you. Everything can't go with you. Every piece of information that you entertain, it can't go with you, Aries, because you're going to find that some information contradicts the other. Okay, so what I need for you to do is to identify what's for you and you follow that shit. Okay, don't be so movable in this season. This is what this is giving. Don't be so movable in this season. The 6 of Water is coming up. That's your past energy. Don't take the invitation from the motherfucking past unless it's paying you a check. My bitch is shaking ass with their hand out. Don't entertain the past unless it's giving you a check, period. Okay, what's there to understand? Okay, I'm just saying, if it's not a benefit to you, like, what do they say? You know, Lot's wife turned into the pillar of motherfucking salt when she turned around. It's the sense of, if you stay stuck looking in the past, you can't move forward. Okay, you can't move forward. You can't grow. The past will keep you stuck. Let me get you a 4 agreement card. This 4 agreement card is to help guide the Aries energy on this path and this journey that you're on. And when it comes to dealing with the people who, you know, may try to cause confusion, issues, all that shit. Give me 1 4 agreement card for the Aries. Now I'm thinking about this song. My bitches shake that ass with their hand now. Okay. This is my angel. Oh, you don't have my angel number book? Oh, what? The best one there is. Okay. The World of Angel Numbers by Monaco. You can get the physical copy off of Amazon and you can get the ebook version off of my website. All right. Don't take anything personally. Be immune to others' opinions. Baby, didn't we just say this? What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. What others say and do is a projection of their own reality. No problem. I'll put the link in the comments when the video is over. Okay, Pooh? What others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. What have I literally talked about this whole reading, y'all? If that's not the icing on the motherfucking cake, I don't know what is. And if y'all need a little bit more icing, I'm going to give y'all a little twerk twerk. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there go the icing. Okay. My Aries, that's the vibe. Thank you for being in a tribe. If you like it, then subscribe and hit that like, because we live, 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 live. Aries, always be real, always be true. Whatever you do, make it do, boo. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's y'all energy, Aries. I'll put the link to the angel number book in the comments for anyone who would like to get it. I'll put the link to the angel number book and then I'll put the link to my website, because my website is where you get the ebook version if you want the ebook, and if you want the physical copy, you get that off of Amazon. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Aries, I think that was the vibe. Thank y'all for being here. Okay. Stay on the lookout for the upcoming class that's happening this week in the Butterfly Effect School of Transformation. We're getting into it for the oldest daughters. Okay. I also have something special that's starting for you all immediately with the full moon, so be on the lookout for that to register for if you are interested in. Okay, baby, it's gonna be life changing, so I'll be sharing more about that tomorrow once I get everything up on my website for you all to be able to register and stuff. But yes, I thank you all for being here. That's the vibe. Oh, excuse me. Get y'all some good sleep. Okay, I've been gassy today. Okay, lately I've been real gassy. I think I'm about to fast or something. Anybody else fasting or thinking about fasting? I'm thinking about fasting, even if it's just like 1 meal a day type of fasting. So like fasting throughout the whole beginning of the day and only eat at night or something. I don't know because my body just been feeling real gassy lately. Okay. But I love y'all. I will see y'all later. I'm headed to bed. Night.